It's just absolutely nuts to think and assume that women can like do it all while also figuring out breastfeeding. I am a corporate working mom of 2 littles, and you know the hardest time in my entire career? Coming back to work after maternity leave. It wasn't being pregnant and cute and everyone's like, oh my gosh, what do you do? It was actually the transition back into work. You wanna know why it was so hard? For multiple reasons, but one of the reasons is figuring out breastfeeding while you are a leader at a company. Breastfeeding is an part-time job on top of all of my other job responsibilities, / all of like the mental energy that was going other places. I could go into all of the difficulties I had figuring out actually pumping at work. But you know, it was one of the biggest problems that goes completely unnoticed and people don't talk about: getting your milk home. So I worked in San Francisco. I had to take the city bus and I had about a 40-minute commute. You can bet it was extraordinarily stressful getting out of the office every day, just in general, to get home for my babysitter and get home in time for my kids. Here are a few things that I wish I had during that time so I didn't feel like I had to quit my job. 1, support from leadership and management to block off my schedule when I really needed to go pump or have more time and space to go do that. 2, yes, I bought all the paraphernalia, but you know what was really helpful? That in the pumping room, they had a pump that stayed there all of the time. So I didn't have to show up with like my pump and all my things and all my gear, whatever. It was like all in there within the pumping room, which was amazing. Last, had I known about this little guy named Babba, I think I maybe could have survived the whole breastfeeding years in corporate longer. I did not survive that long. I only breastfed for like a few months because I was like, I can't do this. I can't take it. My supply was dropping. It was too stressful. Had I had Babba when I was breastfeeding, I think it would have made my life so much easier. So you could actually pump into the bottle and it keeps it cold. Do you know what I was doing? I was packing Yetis on the city bus, packing them full of ice cubes, trying to get my breast milk home to my precious little baby who was like breastfed only for the first part of her life. So she's waiting for my like precious golden milk to come home. So Babba helps because you can just breastfeed right into it and then package it up and bring it home straight after. Not only were there 5,000 problems while you're pumping in the office, but one of them is how the heck do you get your milk home? I had 17 different ice packs and coolers and a big old Yeti that I would bring on the bus with me so that my milk wouldn't spoil by the time I got home, like an hour and a half later, or like heaven forbid, I want to like go to happy hour after work, but like, no. I had this big old Yeti full of like ice packs that I need to get home to my baby. And like, also, have you guys ever like carried a big cooler on a bus? They're so heavy and so cumbersome. Babba is basically a cooler that you can bring with you on your way home, your commute home from work. So you literally can just like pump right into this cool bottle, pump, and then you stick it on, turn it on, and you guys, it literally cools your milk, like gets it ice cold the whole way home. So you want to go to happy hour after work, like by all means. Like you want to like, I don't know, go to the gym after work, mind-boggling. Just throw your milk in here, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about all the ice packs and the coolers and your milk can go bad. It literally keeps it cold till you get home. And guess what? The best part? You come home, let's say like your partner's sitting on the couch and you're like, boom, it heats up. And then you can just heat up the milk. Turn it off, flip it over. Holler! Warm milk for the baby. All to say, wish I had this when I was pumping and figuring out all the stuff in the office.